Hey Taurus, TT here with a channel message for all of my Taurians. If you are new, welcome to our love nest over here with Talk Tequila. If you're returning, welcome back, you guys. Before we get started, you know I always tell you who this message is for, so you can determine if it resonates with you or not and save you some time, okay? So there's something, this is for someone that is you're not seeing something, Taurus, okay? There's something that you're not seeing about a person, okay? There is someone that is very controlling. Someone that's very dominant. There's someone in your energy. You may be in this trying to see what this person does first, or you may be trying to see what's going to happen and let it play out first, rather than you taking control over the situation. It may be involved with a house, okay? Someone could have some type of ownership of a home or something about a house. And you may be trying to see like what's the right way to go about it, or what's the right thing to do in regards to a home or to a living situation. Like, should you let someone live with you? Should you not let someone live with you? Should you have a roommate? Should you not have a roommate? Should you give someone a house, or should you not give them a house? Should you let someone, it feels like something to do with your sanctuary, okay? And Spirit's trying to give you messages and help you see something very clearly about a person, and you may be missing it. Like, you may be like, okay, well, I'm just in this situation until I can get on my feet, or I'm still dealing with this person until I can do this, or I'm being nice and I'm allowing someone to stay with me until this, or there's something about you taking control over the situation, and not feeling trapped or stuck, or like you can't really control the situation, or it's out of your control. Spirit is saying nothing is ever out of your control. Whatever it is that you need, if you need a place to stay or something like that, I feel like there's an investment here in regards to your stability. And the truth of the matter is there's always a way out, or there's always another option, okay? So if you've been feeling like that message might resonate with you, and we're going to pull some more cards and see. Hey everyone in the chat. But Spirit doesn't want you to fall for someone's tricks, or fall for someone's schemes, or fall for someone's games. There's something about falling for someone's schemes, tricks, games, and they're like dangling something in your face, or they're like, it's giving a little bully energy. I'm not even gonna hold you. This could be a boss as well. You could be having like mitigations or negotiations with like your job. Maybe you want to work from home and they don't want to let you work from home. They want you to come into the office or something like that. All right, you may be wanting to like take on a opportunity like where you're able to work for yourself, but you're trying to buy a home, or you're trying to do it yourself. For some of you, like a smidget, maybe one of you, there may be someone like a father that wants to help you buy your first home, and you're not sure if you should allow them to help you invest. Be careful of anyone that is like, I'll help you if you do this for me, or I'll be supportive of you if you kiss my ass. Just be mindful of that type of malicious energy, where it's like at face value it may sound very sweet, but this person or someone in your energy does have ulterior motives around what they're willing to do for you in the event that you don't behave. There's some type of stipulation, or in the event that you can't come through for them, they would kind of rip the rug from underneath you or affect your stability in some way, somehow. And you know, bosses have the ability to be able to affect your stability if they can pretty much affect the way that you get a raise or a promotion, so you could be able to buy that home. There's that energy of you trying to have stability in your life, but it's uncomfortable because it's like, what if you have a sick day, you know? Oh, especially if you have like a tyrant of a boss. So let's see where you're at on your journey. Yeah, if you feel like you can't think straight around a certain person, or if someone's in your house, or there's some type of energy in your house and you can't think straight, that's a clear indication that something is off. If it affects you being able to think clearly, this could be a person or a relationship as well, I'm hearing, that may be affecting your ability to make a decision or feel very solid in your initial desires, because it's almost like you may be picking up messages, but it feels like there may be some crossfire. Okay? So let's say, for example, you are reflecting and you're trying to get your own channel messages. Maybe you pull cards for yourself. Maybe you journal and you get your own messages as well. I feel like there's someone projecting their initiative in the ethers. And if they are close enough to you, you might feel like that's spirit talking to you, but it's really the projection of the person that wants to control you, or the projection of the person that wants you to do what they want you to do. So just be mindful as well that you haven't created some type of soul attachment with someone that's able to override your free will and speak directly to your subconscious mind and get you to do and behave the way they want you to behave. It's a subtle manipulation, but it's so there, and I can see it. Like, it's like as thin as trying to thread a needle through a thread through a needle hole, but it's still there, and the intentions are not pure. Thank you for the roses. Let's see. Because I just feel like something is delaying you or slowing you down, and you would get so much further on your own. Yeah, step by step. You're going through a transition period, Taurus. And every step of the way, Spirit has a very consistent theme. Or when Spirit's communicating to you, your spirit guides, your spiritual team, they have a very consistent way of communicating with you. That's going to be where the truth lies for your specific situation. So if you know that your guides are very stern with you, your guides are they don't leave things up to question, then it's probably another energy trying to communicate to you. You could be very empathic, right? So if your guides all your life has been very like, do this, Taurus, and your spiritual team has been very clear, cut, and concise with you, then they're saying that's us talking. But when you hear someone that's like saying, well, what do you want to do? Or suggesting. It's like this energy of suggesting something and allowing you to fill in the blanks, but they are projecting the fill in the blanks part and wanting you to pick it up, and then you're like, oh, well, maybe we could do this. You're coming up with solutions to a situation, but they imply the suggestion that left it open for you to fill in the blank. Your spirit guides are saying that they're going to communicate with you very upfront. They're going to communicate with you very blunt. They're not going to leave things up in the air where it's confusing and you're not sure of yourself. That is the manipulation of other energies. That is someone else projecting. They could be, lighting candles. They could be using other energy sources to speak to you directly. So they want you to know that every step of the way, they've been consistent along your journey about how they talk to you. Don't let anyone else come into your space or your environment or get into your subconscious mind and make you start saying, well, maybe I could bend on my boundaries. Maybe I can, be a little bit more lenient for this person. That's not your guides. That's not your guides. That's the influence of other people or outside sources. So let's get Spirit's message to you. There could be an older person involved here, like pulling on your heartstrings, Taurus. Yeah, Spirit is saying someone is trying to pull on your heartstrings to get you to come back to them. And they're utilizing this siren type of energy. They're a good listener. There's someone in your life that may be like a really good listener. They're very calculated and strategic. They want you to come. It's like a come to me now. come to me now. They want you to call them, reach out to them, do something. And you feel like, is this my emotions? Is like, what is it? It's just this energy of very, like, you could be a very, no matter how hard you are on the outside, Taurus, the energy I'm picking up on is someone views you as putty in their hands. Someone views you as someone that puts on a hard front, but you're like soft on the inside. And they're like, if they say the right things at the right time, you'll melt. Like you have a weakness for their voice, or you have a weakness for their touch. It's something about voice, though. They know how to pull on your heartstrings. Yeah, I'm telling you, your spirit guides are sending you messages, and they're trying to say, pay attention, Taurus. Focus on what you're doing. Focusing on your structure. Don't get off the horse. Ooh, look at that. You have envy. Wait for it. Spirit is saying wait for important information, because you have a lot of people. This person is envious you to go backwards. So your steps is, you're pretty much being led to like someone that's going to love you properly. I don't think it's coming from anyone in your past, though. Even if it is someone in your past, they're not going to be in this grim reaper type of energy. They're not going to be in this sadistic type of energy of being manipulative and utilizing the spiritual realm in a very manipulative way. And it's like, if I can't have you, no one else can. Or if I can't have you, Taurus, I don't want you to have no one else. This is that type of energy, wanting to be possessive over you. They like playing around in your energy. I feel like your guides are extremely tired of this shit, Taurus. Something is about to happen. I feel like this person is about to get themselves hurt. They're going to say the wrong thing to the wrong person, and they're going to get themselves handled. And I feel like they're about to be removed out of your life in some capacity. Look at this person's smirk on their face. Look. You see this person's face? Doesn't that look real seductive? And that's supposed to be an angel card, right? So this person may be portraying themselves to be sweet and angelic, and like they would never hurt a fly, or I would never do something like that, Taurus. I would never ever. Why would you think that of me? I'm not that type of person. They may feel like you have this negative perception about them, or like you have this skewed. But Spirit is saying you're getting exactly what's being put down. You're able to see very clearly right through this person. And you see this 7 here? The 7 is divine energy. They want your wealth. They want your riches. They want your abundance, Taurus. They want your light. It's giving me very vampire energy, but this is like calculated, cultish as well. So you may be dealing with someone that's in like a cult. They could be even in the spiritual realm, or in the spiritual practice or modality, but they have like, they utilize it in the wrong way. And guys, listen, they could be in a frat. All right. And they know a lot about energies and how to manipulate energies. They could be a part of sorority. It's something as simple as, it doesn't have to be the occult from tarot perspective. They could literally just have the gift of gab, or they know how to, this is not even a talker really. This is someone that's more of a listener, and they listen with the intent to imply or suggest certain thoughts, and they like to watch people pick up on their thoughts and them be able to puppeteer in that person's mind and control them unbeknownst to them. This very unseen energy. They could be, you know, a part of like, I don't know, Freemasons and shit, the church and shit, all types of shit. It's coming up in this reading. So even if they make you feel like whatever it is that you're saying, or whatever steps that you're taking in your life, that you're going in an opposite direction and you're not doing something that's of the light. They could be trying to tell you, this could come from a lot of forms of people that are trying to boss you around and tell you that whatever you're doing for your spiritual practices, or whatever steps you're guided by your spiritual team to take, it's not of the light, it's really demonic. That's like reverse psychology. Because if you were to open up all their closets, you would see a lot of skeletons that have not been, they dusty. Alright, these are a bunch of old dusty people too that I'm seeing in this reading. And I feel like they don't like the messages that you give. Some of y'all could be oracles as well, and they're jealous of you and envious of you. You even have competition in your own work field as well. It's like they want to look like you, talk like you, breathe like you, think like you. There's a lot of shit going on here, Taurus. It's like they're going this way and then you're going that way. And then it's like you're somebody's project. I don't know how to explain that. It's really giving me, and I feel like spirit is keeping you out of it in so many ways, because this too shall pass, and they don't want you to stop and let, like, you take your crown off or you take your halo off to go and address certain people. I feel like they want you to say, miss me with the bullshit type of energy. They told you to your face they were, oh hell no. I'm telling you, they want to get into these type of energy exchange. Like, if you do this for me, I'll do this for you. Scratch your back, scratch my back, bartering type of energy. So be aware of being emotionally put on to commit to some type of bartering system. Yeah, because you would end up giving way more than they're giving. This is like someone could be trying to say, like, oh, 3 days out the week, if you could do this for me and I will do this for you, because you're stable or you have some type of stability. They just can't live without you. Look at that, the Emperor energy. I feel like there's a karmic here trying to impersonate your divine masculine energy. Whoever your divine counterpart is, they're trying to impersonate. They're opportunists. I'm telling you, you got a lot of opportunist energy. They're with you for what you have. All of these cards are pentacles, which tells me you have something of value. You have something that everybody wants. Opportunities, resources, a good name. You could have good credit and somebody wants to fuck with your credit. There's a lot of shit going on here. Yes. Karmic ties. They're like, oh, you're gonna go. It's like they want to come back around now. I feel like at one point, yeah. Look at this confusion, putting out these confusion, trying to make you confused. Like, why would you call me and ask me to do something for you and you know you don't like me? That's the type of energy that I'm getting here. Like, that's confusing, right? Or it's like you could literally say you want to be left alone, and they would be like, I wanted to know if you want to go out. And it's like, didn't I say I want to be left alone? And the intentions is just to play around in your energy. It has nothing to do with respecting your boundaries or respecting what you're saying. It has everything to do with just feeling like they could get a piece of your pie. They can get a piece of your energy. Especially if you have asked over and over again to literally stop. At this point, they're playing with fire. Because you know when Taurus starts to see red, it's a whole nother version that they're going to get. And then these are the type of people that forget, once you react, once you snap and you tell them about themselves, then they forget how they got there. They're like, I don't even know where this came from. I don't even know why Taurus is mad. I don't even know why Taurus is acting like this. I didn't do nothing to Taurus. And then you have to count out the ways. No, you got here because I told you Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then you forgot again on Thursday, and you have to literally reiterate yourself over and over again. So it's like, either you slow or you're deliberately trying to fuck with me. And this is spirit saying, oh, they fucking with you deliberately. This is I will do anything, even if you argue with me, Taurus. Even if you just say shut up. This is that type of energy exchange where they don't care if it's they don't care if, even if it's like you just saying leave me alone. They're like, oh my God, Taurus gave me 2 seconds. That's the type of energy that's here. Because they know that when Taurus stops talking and Taurus is no longer listening and Taurus is somewhere else and you have completely drew that line, that's when you're really serious. Any other time outside of that, where you're like allowing them to get away with it, this could even be your own children, okay? Where you're allowing them to get away with it, they're going to take inch by inch by inch. And then eventually you gave them a mile. And by that point, Spirit is saying, you already gave them a mile. Their Spirit is trying to get you to see the truth before you give them a mile. And they hang themselves. See it at the point when they try to take an inch. And don't even give them the inch. And that might make you mean. That might make you selfish. That might make you cold. But you are their lesson. And because you're being exalted in that position of being their lesson, don't feel bad. Spirit is saying have no remorse. It's going to teach them how to listen the first time. You didn't listen when your mama told you. You didn't listen when I told you the first time. You don't listen to no damn body. Where you met that unstoppable force that says you do not get to pass. You do not get to collect $200. And you damn sure don't get to stay here and fuck with me. Go play with somebody else in their yard. You understand? So you're really like, if I could describe Taurian energy, you're the second house. So that is your Venus, your love, your tough love. So, like as a mother, they love in a way where it's like, I don't care if you're mad. I'm about to spank you or I'm about to give you discipline. You're always disciplining people. That's how I feel. You're always having to teach them boundaries. Everyone that's attracted to you is going to feel like they got away with all the shit that they're going to try to pull on you. And I feel like it's not just going to come in the form of one person. Y'all have been dealing with this in every area of your life. Relationships, family, friends, employees, peers, all of these different things, associates. You're meant to snatch the glasses off their eyes and make them see the truth. The truth is that you think that it's okay to behave this way. And since your mother didn't teach you, I have to teach you. Because I'm not going to let you do it over here in my yard. That's pretty much what it is. And it's like no love lost. I love you. But you're not going to be able, I'm not going to accept that type of love from you. So that's what Spirit wants you to know. Because when you get exhausted, I feel like you get exhausted of having to deal with this journey when it comes to this. The Nine of Wands. This is the wounded warrior. Which means you done been through it all these different times. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Because you're chosen for something. You have an anointing over your life. You says the oracle, right? Which means you're not meant to be liked. You're not meant to be, to be submissive and roll over and let people just do anything. You're meant to mean what you say the first time. Have your confidence and draw a line thick in the sand. So anyone that wants to test those boundaries, the moment that they try to even pitch a fence outside your yard, that's a stand your ground law. That's what Spirit is saying. Stand your ground law. And the right person is going to approach you correctly. The right person is going to court you correctly. The right person is not going to try to skip over all the bases that you have, boundaries that you have placed to get to the good parts. They're going to be patient with you. They're going to respect your boundaries. And they're going to give you your space. Okay? And other people might view your person that's meant for you as someone that's passive or someone that lets you do everything that you want to do. No, there's no competition with that person. This person doesn't aspire to be in competition with you. That's the difference between all these other energies that want to be on your team versus the ones that don't need the clout. They don't need the validation. You know what I'm saying? They don't need to chase after you. That's what this energy, they just love you. Those are the type of connections that you're about to come encounter with. And I feel like you're going to have a lot of people jealous and envious of you too. Yeah, losing sleepless nights and stuff like that. You've dealt with non-committals, you've dealt with arrogant people, you've dealt with boastful people, you've dealt with people that's been trying to work on you and manipulate you. So, Spirit is saying someone has a question about a third-party situation. There's one person that you haven't quite cut off yet. And you have some questions in regards to this person. Like, as far as, are they soul searching? Are they working on themselves? And this is where some indecision has come up. Because for some of you, I feel like you have someone in mind. You have someone in mind. And you're waiting on this person to heal and see the truth about their third party situation with a karmic. You are also not in contact with this person. That's what Spirit is showing me. And they want to tell you the truth about this person. So let's get the truth about that person. So we can wrap up the cycle. Okay. Because that's what Spirit wants me to talk about. They're saying there's one person. Can't get you off my mind. I can't get you off my mind. And Spirit's going to tell you the truth about this energy. Okay, the Hermit energy as well is here. So this person is searching for something. Alright, they're soul searching. They're going within. This is someone that may have juggled you. Spirit, what's the truth about this person? Planning. Alright, I'm hearing planning a secret getaway. Waiting. We have quality time. And then we have him. So this person is healing. And you are committed to them. They're committed to you. This is a person that also missed an opportunity with you. They have to take accountability is what Spirit is saying. It isn't a chance at love. It is a rare type of love. This person has been spiritually charged with the responsibility to be accountable for whatever happened in the past between the two of you. I'm not going to dive into whatever happened between you and this person because that part doesn't matter. Right now, what matters is you're waiting. And when I say waiting, I mean not saying like you're sitting there doing nothing with your life, waiting for life to pass you by. No. I'm saying is that your heart has a soft spot for this person, whoever this person is to you. And this person as well has a soft spot for you. The question of whether or not this person gonna ever get their shit together, now that's another question. Okay. The universe will meet all your needs. Consider having a money altar. Call upon your spirit guides and angels to assist you during this time. So this is a tricky situation right here. And this is why Spirit is saying they want you to be able to know exactly who's communicating with you. And I feel like you need to up your protection with all of this envy and jealousy around, because there's some encrypted messages here. There's some encrypted messages here. I'm not going to disclose the confirmation of those encrypted messages because Spirit guided me not to. But what I will do, should I do that? I tell you what, I'll put it on my website. If you're a member of my website, like you're signed up as a member on my website, email me and I'll make it like a private link. So that way only members can hear it. Okay? If you're a Taurus and this part resonates with you. And it'll only be just to confirm whatever channeled messages that this person has been trying to give you. Because it seems very encrypted. That's all I'm saying. And I just don't feel like online is the best place to put those details. So I'm going to try to make it as exclusive as possible. It's a free membership. It's not like you have to pay for it. But again, I'll refer like your membership information when you email me from the same account. Does that make sense? Yeah, because I feel like I definitely I'm gonna channel the messages for that. I'll leave that part alone, and then let's get into just general messages that this person is trying to give you, that Spirit wants to give. And I'm saying this especially because I'm going to post this on my YouTube channel. The link for that is always in my description box and my bio. And so that way you know where to find it when you watch this on replay. Alright. Because this has something to do with... This is going to be all based on integrity. Okay? This person has to operate from the highest level of integrity in order for your spiritual team to be like, okay, I co-sign that. Integrity is on the line here. That's going to be that's going to determine whether or not you keep going, right? Or you know, purge the energy or the connection. So let's see. Messages for Taurus from their person. Drama. I told you it's a lot of drama. Will you leave me like others? So this person may have said that to you. Will you leave them like other people have left them? I don't know who I am anymore. These feelings are eating me alive. Why can't I tell you the truth? What do you see in me? And it says childhood trauma. So, like I said, there's a lot going on in this energy. Even these messages were very superficial. So, I'm going to end the live here. If you guys would like to follow over, my YouTube channel is for my Taurus is going to be Talk Taurus Tarot. That link is in my bio. I'm going to upload this over on that channel if you want to take a look and see the private reading or the unlisted reading where I'm going to dive in more about the details of what this person is trying to say, and whatever comes through over there. Be sure to check that out on my website. Again, I'm only going to offer it to members that are on that subscription. Okay, sending you guys lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey. Be sure to hang out with me for the Taurus show tonight. In a couple of hours I'll be doing that, And if you have questions and you want to do yes or no questions at the end of the live, I will be taking yes or no questions at the end of the show. So it's going to be a live stream. It's going to be listed in the bio section and description. Every Friday, the Taurus Show. All right. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.